What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews, and I'm back again with another video. I made the last video about 5 days ago, shaving my head bald. By the way, this is the results. I'm all sweating and stuff now. My head is just shiny. But this is the results 5 days later. This is 5 days of growth from a bald head. So this is how quick it can grow back if you consider this growing back. I mean, I'm still bald regardless, but this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying I don't really feel comfortable with the hair like this. I feel much better when the hair is completely bald. So 5 days of growth is about max for me that I can last, I guess. I was probably looking at it yesterday. I should have did it yesterday. So 4 or 5 days to have to do another shave again. If you guys didn't catch the last video, I used the straight edge razor for the very first time to shave my head. Click the link in the cards if you want to watch me use this. But somebody ended up asking me on that video if I think this will be my go-to now, if I'm going to start using this over the safety razor. And my answer, since I've only used this one time, is no. I'm still going to be using this. And this is actually what I'm going to be using today to shave my head. But I am going to keep practicing with this because it actually wasn't too bad. It was just me being scared of cutting myself. I ended up cutting myself once, but I actually, when I first was using this, I cut myself like 10 times. So just because you failed a little bit doesn't mean you're always going to fail. Just keep practicing. Anyways, this video, only thing different about this one is going to be like a review for a product that was sent to me. Actually, somebody just sent me a message too on YouTube. If you're really trying to get in contact with me, instead of sending me messages like inbox messages on YouTube, like I never really even, when I'm checking my thing for my phone, I never even see a spot to check my inbox. I only check my inbox if YouTube directly emails me and says, here's a link to your new message you got or whatever. So if you're really trying to get in contact with me, it's better to contact me through the YouTube comments. But if that doesn't work and you really have a serious question, contact me through email. But the reason I'm thinking YouTube comments is better is because if I look at your comment but don't get right back to you, then the next time somebody comments on that video, I'm going to see your comment as well. Then I'll get back to all you guys at the same time, you know, if that's just what happens. If you send it to my email and I open it but I'm busy and I set it down, I'm going to end up forgetting because I don't really go back on my email like that. Anyway, speaking of my email though and YouTube messages and all that, Eric B contacted me on YouTube. It was a situation where I wasn't able to reply to him. YouTube was not letting me or whatever, but luckily he contacted me through email and all that other stuff too. Anyways, we was going back and forth. He commented on one of the videos where I was using the Escalade Badger brush, right? This is what his email says. He says, hey man, this is Eric Burgos from YouTube. The reason I mentioned that about your brush is because I much prefer a brush with more backbone when lathering on my head. I have one of these, and he sent me a picture of it, and I'll show you guys the actual product in a second. He said, it's a Bufflehead Buddha that I think would work much better than your Tweezerman. Even though maybe he was confused because this is an Escalade, or maybe, I don't know all the names and nicknames of brushes, or maybe if he just got it confused. But he was referring to this brush saying, you know, it was pretty much a torture for him to watch me using this brush because it's just not a good brush. But keep in mind, this is the only brush I've ever had, and it's been working great for me. But if you want to contact me and give me information, once again, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. You guys help me out just as much as I help you guys out, so I'm taking his word for it. He said the other brush is better. Anyways, it's softer but stiffer, and synthetic brushes are a good bit easier to work with than Badger brushes. If you like it, it's yours, and I can send it out this week. Let me know. So yeah, that's the message that was sent from Eric Burgos, actually like on the 6th or whatever. So I ended up receiving it the same day that I uploaded the last video with me using this. So today's video, I'm actually going to give it a shot, right? So let me go ahead and load up the safety razor with the blade, and we'll test it out just a little bit. By the way, I lined my beard up last night, and I trimmed it down. If you guys can't tell, how's it looking? Hopefully y'all think it looked cool. Took some of the length off the sides, so it's not as long on the sides anymore. Not an afro. And I did that once again because I actually start that new job that I was telling you guys about tomorrow. Tomorrow's my first day of training. Gotta wake up super duper early, so that's gonna suck. I'm not a morning person at all. I could stay up all night till 2 o'clock in the morning, but waking up early, man, oh man, it's gonna kill me. But we're gonna get used to it. Hopefully, for the money, we'll get used to it. Anyways, Let me show you all the brushes too before I forget. I was about to just start using it. This is the brush that I was using before. And by backbone, if you guys don't know what backbone means, it means like the stiffness and the hold of the brush when you press it up against something. If you see this, how when I press this up against my hand lightly, like it just collapses. For me, I'm thinking that's a good thing. Because it is soft. It doesn't hurt my head or nothing like that. But there really is no backbone. It's just, you know, whatever they, you know, feathers out pretty much when it comes into contact with something. I honestly was thinking that's good. Okay, it's going to cover more space on my head to work the cream around, right? Anyways, check this one out. And then this is the one that he said is better because of the backbone. It's actually a really nice brush. I've never used it before. It's got some weight to it as well. This is a really nice looking brush. The bad news is I think these might be discontinued because I was looking up like the name of it. I forgot before I checked the email that Eric sent me. There's no like branding or anything on the brush. There's nothing on it at all. So I was just looking it up online, trying to, you know, see if I could find it. Ended up finding pictures of it in blogs of people saying they're looking for it. If anybody has one, let them know they're trying to buy it and everything. So this looks like something that's off the market, but people are still looking for it, which makes me believe it really is a good brush. It looks cool. See that? It is pretty soft. And once again, backbone, let me go to the other thing again. How this one collapses. I don't know if it does that because keep in mind I've had this, I don't know how long. I'm just going to guess and say 2-3 months. Probably not that long, probably even longer, but that's my guess. 2-3 months I've had it, and there it is. I don't know if that means I broke it in or if this is just the type of brush it is. Once again, keep in mind, I love this brush. This is the only brush I've had, so I didn't have anything else to compare it with. But the backbone on this one, it doesn't really collapse. So I'm pressing it up against my hand, and it's not feathering out at all. But at the same time, I forget what they say when they pretty much, I don't even understand it too much how they say, what they say it's called when it doesn't feather out. But it doesn't feather out like the other one does. Pushing it up against my hand, and the backbone pretty much comes from all the hairs together, seeing how it doesn't spread out or whatever. It's really hard for me to explain. Sorry if I'm sounding stupid or whatever, but I'm learning, and I'm just trying to tell you guys what I learned, and we're going to learn together. And you guys drop comments. You guys that are also watching my videos, read the comments, and we'll all learn together, game each other up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so far, so good by just looking at the brush, the feel of the brush, very soft. Now we're going to go ahead and do a lather test. Once again, we're going to be using the same soap, Paraso Green. Hot water, ceramic bowl, same routine. Alright, so that's what the brush looked like when you put a little bit of water on it. Opens up a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and put it into the soap. Got the soap flying everywhere. Looks like it's starting to lather up, like right inside the thing. So far, so good. What I can say, within the first 2 seconds of using it, it does seem like a lot easier to get the soap from the bowl onto the brush, because the other one, I have to work it around and kind of smash it in. That's probably why it feathered out so much for me, having to smash it in. But not even pushing it on here that hard. I mean, there's some soap on it. Probably more than I actually need. And by the way, even though this brush has been discontinued, the fact that it's a synthetic brush is probably a good enough review in comparison to a Badger brush that I had. So even though you guys may not be able to find this exact one, you might have the exact same experience with another synthetic brush. I will do a search online, look for one that has good reviews and good prices and everything, and I will add that to the description and also on my website. This lathering process is looking pretty good so far. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this. Usually the lather be in the bottom of the bowl. This one has been worked up around the bowl. So let's see. Keep it going. I don't know if that's good or bad, but ultimate thing is it is lathering, and they say the soap isn't good unless it peaks, and there is some peakage right there. Peaks, if you guys didn't know, are the little things. Where is it at? Like that right there, peaking. Oh yeah, it is definitely a way creamier lather. Keep in mind, this is the exact same soap that I've been using, but the other brush has not been allowing me to get a formula that comes out like this. Keep in mind, the other stuff still works, still got my head bald and got the results that I needed, but I think this is probably what it's really supposed to be looking like. And my bad for the lighting too. I just put more bulbs in here, but for some reason the video seems kind of off, and I got like a separate light sitting on my counter. See, this is why I be confused though. You see how you can still see through the soap? You can see my head. I don't think it's supposed to look like that, but the soap looks fabulous, man. Look how good the soap is looking. If you guys know what the good soap is supposed to look like, but then the way when I lather it on my head, you can still see through it, which kind of hints to me that if I don't hurry up and do it, it's going to end up drying out. So that's why I do kind of like my lather a little bit watery, so I know it's not going to dry out on me. But we're going to give it a try with this. And if I'm doing it wrong, let your boy know. So due to my laptop, tablet, whatever you want to call it, dying on me in the middle of that shave, wasn't able to show you guys the results and the errors that I made. Here are the results. Shiny head. Looks just as good as, you know, any other thing that I've used or whatever. So, you know, pretty much the same results. But I did slice open that razor bump that I got from using the straight edge razor last time. Sliced that open pretty good, so I did have to hold, you know, some tissue paper on it, put some alcohol on it, just trying to stop the blood, because yeah, it was definitely leaking, almost going into the back of my shirt. I would be able to show you guys, but I'm not in the bathroom, so I can't really get the angle right. You guys won't be able to see. Plus it's not so much good lighting right here as well. Only thing different I did today, instead of using the Dare to be Bald, I did use this bump stopper. Sent this to me a long time ago. I think I used it once or twice before, never really used it, but since I figured, you know, I'm not really focused on getting a shiny head, even though it is still shiny, I'm really trying to get that bump taken care of, that razor bump that I sliced open, so I did go ahead and put some of this on it. Let me see if I can rub my finger. This happened a little while ago, and there's no blood on my finger, and I did just rub my finger on where it was leaking, so it did stop the blood. I don't know if it's because of this or whatever, but this is what I put on my head instead of the Dare to be Bald this time. Also, that message that was sent to me in the middle of shaving my head, I went ahead and opened it. So Jonathan Moreno has sent a message. He said, masturbating equals burning testosterone, which can lead to hair loss. Please look into it. Now, does this make sense or not? Initially, I'm like, that wouldn't make sense, because masturbation is the same thing as sex. Your body thinks it's the same. But that also could make sense, meaning all the bald guys are burning that testosterone, which means they're getting a lot of sex. They're getting all the draws, baby. So anybody who's feeling bad about going bald, just think of it that way. You might be getting a lot of ass. And also I had a Instagram message too. I won't show you that. I don't know if he wants me to show you guys or not, but anyways, not anybody. Anyways, he messaged me a while back, telling me he was thinking about shaving his head or whatnot, and I gave him the confidence. He's really been thinking about it or whatever. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Then he messaged me like yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever, said he finally did it, sent me some update pictures, and it looked pretty good. So if anybody else needs some motivation for a bald head, first things first, go ahead and watch my going bald at a young age video. Link will be popping up right in the cards right there. If you guys found this video helpful though in any way, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the page if you're not already subscribed, share this video with a friend, and I will catch you guys in another one. Peace.